Delegates, welcome back to conference. Please take your seats and please welcome your 2019-2021 National President, Stuart Reddish, who will make his opening remarks.
Good morning, conference. It is morning, isn't it? We finally made it. After no conference last year, I'm so delighted to see so many people here today, including guests and business partners. I welcome you all to the Bournemouth for the 2021 Annual Conference. I'd also like to say a big thank you to James Wilkinson for opening conference. Thank you, James. Who would have thought 2.5 years ago, when I was elected by you as your National President, that the world would have changed and what a key part independent retailers would play in making sure England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales continue to function. Independent retailers have come into their own with a fantastic response to serve their communities, which was rightly recognised by government and media. The independent sector as a whole were heroes, but the NFRN certainly had their own fair share. Much has been said about the demise of small independent shops moving to online, but this has been greatly exaggerated. The NFRN has promoted and will continue to promote independent retailers. The Hardship Fund, fantastic support from the districts, the branches and individuals and suppliers, how great it was to help those who need it the most. When I set up the fund, it generated over £250,000, which has given us the opportunity to save businesses from closure and to keep some businesses out of bankruptcy. When we launched Local Heroes, we had entries from all districts. Their stories were compelling, and their self-sacrifice, supporting their communities and individual people around their stores, was immense. I was so proud to host a luncheon at the Ritz Hotel where 12 finalists and 3 overall winners were picked, and they will now go forward to the awards in January on the 25th at the Royal Lancaster Hotel in London. One of those winners, out of those 3, will win a fantastic prize. Applications are still open, and on your seat you will have all received an application form. Please make sure you fill those out during conference, or indeed if you know anybody who wants to enter these awards, then please pass it on. Unfortunately, we lost members and friends from COVID. We lost in particular Owen Church, Peter Seaman and Peter Stead, and we should recognise their contribution to this organisation. That's why this conference is all about independent but not alone. In 2019, I stood before you and laid down some key points and objectives. Something that I'm proud to say, not only have we achieved but excelled in. I said, and I've said on many occasions, I may be the leader, I may have pushed through changes, but without the support of my team and key individuals, it would be much harder. So when I was elected to the executive team for the DVP back in 2017, I was elected on a very clear mandate for change. Who would have thought the pandemic would have struck and it would have created the situation where I've been president now for 2 years. But actually that's given us the opportunity to change and drive this federation forward. Change always comes with difficult times, and the president has to make difficult decisions. But I hope when you hear from the teams that you see the future. But don't take my word for it. Listen to what you're about to receive, and let's see whether you believe that this federation has changed and moved in the right direction.
We've secured a range of exclusive deals, offers and incentives for you, the member. And we're working closely with top brands such as Coca-Cola, Nestle and Red Bull to deliver tangible benefits that will work effectively in your stores and put money in your tills. We work closely with Booker and we delivered savings of £2,000 this year through the voucher scheme and have put over £1 million at RSP into the marketplace. Hundreds of members continue to make savings from £20 to £400 per month with the exclusive deal we have with Barclaycard. Retail Mutual offer 10% better than existing quote for you, the member, and Camelot is offering £15,000 of additional incentives exclusively for those who take part in its Stock, Sight and Sell programme. And we will continue to work with top brands and suppliers to negotiate deals and incentives to help you make money, save money and make business easier.
We continue to work robustly with wholesalers and publishers to drive efficiency and quality service to you, and have used our collective voice to create positive change at all levels of the industry. We successfully campaigned against the two-tier discriminative magazine system by Egmont Publishing, and significantly we helped freeze carriage charges with the major players in the news supply chain for the first time ever. We also played a key role in ensuring that news deliverers were treated as key workers during lockdowns, resulting in tens of thousands of new orders being secured. Wholesalers made welcome improvements too. Response rates are at record levels, and Smiths News listened to what you wanted by stopping its automatic system of recharging claims, resulting in significant cash flow advantages and greater member satisfaction in this important service area. Reach nominated the NFRN for Supplier Partner at the prestigious News Media Awards, and our position in the market has strengthened with your collective newspaper and magazine sales regularly outperforming the market. Furthermore, by developing and maintaining a strong relationship with your suppliers, we've been able to recuperate over £1 million for members from their service issues with wholesalers, saving money and resources for you.
The Contact Centre team has updated the focus of our service and it's achieving impressive results. Throughout 2021 so far we've made tens of thousands of calls to you, our members, more than double the number we made in 2020. Once just a place for you to air your grievances, the new focus means that the team are now dedicated to ensuring you are getting the most out of the NFRN, providing a custom service to suit your individual needs and helping you to make money, save money and do business better. Through conversations with you, our members, the team have raised over 7,000 service issues so far in 2021, helping to tailor the NFRN to better fit your needs. In addition, £1.3 million of your hard-earned money has been recouped by the Contact Centre team, which has saved you, our members, money. We're also on track to recruit over 200 new members by the end of 2021. So every new recruit helps us to make our voice louder, both on an industry and parliamentary level, enabling us to better serve you, our members.
We now have a group of over 1,000 members selling over £80 million worth of newspapers and magazines, with one member achieving a staggering 760% increase in sales in just a single title through our support, as well as operating regular magazine range reviews to accommodate the latest trends, protect regular local sales. We're also very much moved away from the one-size-fits-all approach and have focused on really understanding and addressing your needs. Over the coming months, we're working to increase supplier participation, grow our membership to 1,500 and secure Newspro's position as a top 10 retail group.
2021 is set to be an amazing year of membership growth. After gaining around 550 new members in 2019 and the challenges in the retail sector through 2020, we are smashing the target set for 2021 and now are seeing hundreds more new members joining this year. This really puts us on track to grow the membership base, and I'm excited to see the record numbers we will achieve this year. We've streamlined our membership development team and implemented a route planning system to ensure you are all visited as required each year. This will make sure that you all see and speak to a member of the field team who can offer you the support your business needs and make sure you have the opportunity to make money, save money and make it easier to do business.
As you will have seen, your magazine, The Fed, has been given an overhaul with a radical redesign to improve its look and feel. It's now published every month, and with almost twice as many pages in each edition, it is a true members magazine. Content focuses on you, the member, with success stories and sales opportunities highlighted. Never before has our profile been so great, with our voice heard across all aspects of the media, from TV and radio through to national and regional newspapers. We are now becoming the go-to place for industry quotes and opinions, reaching millions of readers and viewers throughout the UK and Ireland.
The fiscal investment NFRN has made in technology during the last 2 years has created a fit-for-purpose infrastructure to enable the teams to work more productively and efficiently, resulting in a better service to you, our members. The investment in infrastructure enabled us to operate seamlessly during the COVID-19 lockdown, so our teams were there providing support to our members when some of them needed it most. The commitment to procure a new CRM system will greatly assist us to identify how we can help you make money, save money and make business easier for you. As technology continues to evolve, the changes we've made to not only software and hardware, but also how information is managed and processed will ensure the NFRN also evolves, ensuring we provide the service and support you need when you need it.
With the growing challenges faced by you every day in your stores, the importance of our voice in representing you in the corridors of power has never been greater. We work to help keep you informed and well prepared. We've delivered clear and timely advice on new regulations that impact your business and guidance on the actions you need to take to achieve compliance. This of course includes ongoing guidance and support on regulations relating to COVID. Our success in fighting challenges to the Sunday trading laws has limited the opening times of supermarkets, and independent retailers now also have a level playing field for the carrier bag levy following our 6-year campaign. Our leadership over the past 4 years in Scotland and more recently in the rest of the UK and Ireland will ensure that the DRS scheme that is delivered works for you. Our engagement with the Scottish Government's Retail Strategy Group and with the ministers and officials in London, Cardiff, Belfast and Dublin will ensure that your voice is heard. We've also been leading the national campaign to get greater protection for you in your stores. No one should suffer physical or verbal abuse at work, nor should you see your stock heading out at the door without being paid for. Retail crime blights lives, and we put the issue at the top of Ministers' political agenda, and we'll be working with ministers, officials and police and crime commissioners to continue the fight until you are safe in your shops.
The last 2 years have seen major changes in the membership services team. The move to Bede House began a continued cycle of review and improvement to ensure that we provide you with the support and assistance you require in your branches and districts, and our members as a whole. COVID-19 presented all of us unprecedented challenges. Establishing the COVID-19 Hardship Fund, along with other personal benefits, enabled us to provide desperately needed financial support to our members when it was most needed. As the lockdowns prevented NFRN branch and district meetings taking place in person, the team quickly introduced video conferencing to ensure branch, district and wholesale meetings could continue to be held, maintaining the vital communication pipeline which allows us to work together to identify the challenges you, our members, face and adapt our support framework to help you resolve them and grow. With the implementation of the new CRM platform, we look forward to improving the efficiency in maintaining membership information and the insights it will provide on how we can continue to evolve our services to support you, our members. For the first time ever, we are dealing with increasing numbers of member-to-member referral sign-ups, and that has been great to see. There's no one better to recruit members than you.
The biggest challenge in marketing is communicating and engaging with you, the member. This past year, we have worked hard at improving in communication to you and finding new ways to engage. Recently, we launched an exciting new website that has created a much better user experience. For new potential members, our service and membership offerings are much clearer and consistent, backed by authentic testimonials of existing members. This has helped us to build trust in the Federation and makes it easier for everyone to authentically sell the membership. We've also launched some new exciting initiatives to strengthen the trust in our brand and help us really connect with and listen to you, our member. The Fed Talks is our new podcast and broadcasting channel designed to drive engagement through personal and informative content, such as great conversations with suppliers and timely news and updates from the Federation. This year, we've also introduced an exclusive member VIP community, an invite-only group that enables you, the member, to interact with like-minded retailers online, to join in discussions on relevant topics and be the first to find out about exclusive offers. The VIP community also allows us to gather valuable feedback from you directly to help steer what we do and ensure we are delivering exactly what you want from us as an organisation. In addition to this, we're in ongoing developments with a market retention strategy to nurture relationships with current members. It will help resubscribe those members who've lapsed and ultimately help reduce cancellations and maintain the gradual growth of the Federation. In addition to helping develop an online digital lead acquisition strategy to deliver these initiatives, attract new members and continue to spread our message, we've recently appointed some new additions in the marketing communications team to help distribute news and campaigns across a variety of channels. Working closely with all departments in the Federation, we are constantly looking at initiatives, deals and service improvements to help you save money, and make business easier. Our aim is to communicate these things to you in a clear and consistent manner. You may be an independent retailer, but being part of the Federation, you're never alone.
So let me talk about the finance of this Federation. Never have we been in a better place than we are today. It's very easy to forget where we were. A few years ago, we were in deficit. We were continuing to borrow money from our charitable funds. We were continually looking over our shoulders to what services we could cut for our organisation with declining membership. With the move up to Durham, with the investments that we've made, we're now in a position actually where we're talking about money that we're spending for this organisation. What does that mean for you, the member? That means that we can add more services. We can invest in the people and build up those teams that matter to you, to make it easier to do business, to put more money in your tills. That's what this Federation is all about.
You've just heard from the heads of department about all our great work we've achieved over the past few years as a united team. My role will be to support the President in making sure we continue with the many successes we've already had and to move into the future with a very clear business plan.
You've just heard from the team about the great things achieved for you, the member, and securing the next 100 years of this great organisation. The National President, Deputy Vice President and myself sat down and formulated a business plan to drive the NFRN forward with the support and agreement with the incoming National Deputy Vice President. We have now a clear vision working towards a 5-year business plan which will be presented at this conference. This organisation has never ever been in a better shape. This is just not coincidence. This came about because of the dedication, commitment of staff, the exec team, NEC, National Council and you, the member. We have the opportunity to work together to make our federation even stronger, to make this trade organisation number 1 in this country. I am very proud and privileged to be part of this team.
Okay, thank you. Now for my district visits. Every president fondly talks about visiting the districts and being one of the national president's highlight. I can fully understand why. I've been welcomed. I've met some interesting characters. Great debates have taken place and, of course, eaten far too much food. But everyone I have met, even if they are not a Stuart Reddish supporter, I know they are all dedicated to the NFRN. Now let's turn to membership growth. Never before in the time that I have been with the NFRN have we ever had membership growth. Well, we do now. This should not be taken as read. It's not by accident. It's because we now have one goal, one team. The field team, the admin team and the MSMs are all working to this. We have a very compelling offering. Business development has put real cash into members' tills. Book of vouchers, Barclaycard deal, free stock to name just a few. This alone pays for membership. As we speak, Save Well is part now of the NFRN family. It has taken years to organise and get through, but we now have a very viable buying group to offer our members real key benefits, which means that we can even put more money back to the retailer. Politically, we have work to do, but we've had some successes. Carrier bag levy, Scottish Government recognising and making it a crime to assault shop workers. We have a voice with the MPs and the PCCs around this country. News still requires our attention. We still have to deal with late papers, missing credits and unfair carriage charge. But we were successful in freezing the carriage charge, pro-rata terms and improved restitution. The surprise news that Charles Wilson has taken a stake in Menzies distribution is an opportunity for us all to work together. Every president tries to do their best to sort out this complex mechanism called news. But unfortunately, no president, and me included, will ever solve this issue fully. It cannot be done. But what we can do is to work with every supplier and wholesaler very closely. I can assure you that never before has the Federation had stronger ties with both wholesaler and publishers. I'm extremely grateful for that. We approach them in different ways. We work with them to make sure that we have a foothold and a voice, so when they make key decisions, we're there. The freeze on carriage charge early in the year really benefited members, but of course there is always more to do. We also need to recognise that when they give pro-rata terms like the Mail, the Guardian, the Mirror. Our Connect group, renamed the Contact Centre, have a strengthened team and is now not only focused on inbound calls, but also outbound calls. Remember those two numbers, the 0800 121 6376 or the 07563 024513. If you put those into your phone, please make sure you do. All the hard work we do is nothing unless we successfully communicate this to our members. This is why we've strengthened the communications department to deliver new ways to reaching out to the members. Anne and Natalie will talk about this when they present to you later. The Fed magazine has had a complete overhaul, and now I hope that you agree it is full of great stories, great ideas, and keeps you informed what's happening in your federation. Fed Talks and President Talks is a great way to keep you up to date with what's happening on a weekly basis in head office and also covering off breaking news in the industry. Please, if you are not a subscriber, please go to YouTube and hit the subscribe button. I said that I would sweat the assets of the Federation when I stood before you as National President, and we certainly have done that. Project Awakening went into full swing under the leadership of Martin Ward, and we secured Yeoman House, and in securing the rest of the assets, we will eventually have close to £1 million of income coming in each year. The next 3 days is your chance to showcase your federation, and if you take part in debate and shape the way forward. And this is pretty fitting just now. I am sorry to say that we still have politics playing with some individuals who clearly have a different agenda, but we must not deter We must stick to this plan that's going to be presented to you over the next 3 days. It's about change. It's about focusing on what is good for this organisation and not individuals. We will, over the course of this conference, pick a new NEC. We know that several members of the NEC are going to stand down, and I will talk more about that later. First of all, may I ask Nat O'Brien to stand? Where's Nat? Back of the room. Everybody just look where Nat is. I can't put the light on him, but that's Nat. Nat, I've always valued your counsel. You have never wavered from the big decisions that we have to do, which is taken in our leadership, senior leadership teams. You have been a source of knowledge for me. The Federation owes you a great deal of gratitude in the way that you work and the way you conduct yourself and the way that you continue to bring new technology into this Federation. Thank you very much, Nat. May I ask Brian to stand? Brian's at the back of the room also. Brian, you've always been there, respectful of members and helping the newbies to understand that this is a members' organisation. Despite personal illness, Brian has continued to fight for independence and taken on new roles with the NFRN. Thank you, Brian. We also brought in Phil Jaggard and Adrian Page, which I think they're at the back of the room, are they? Both with years of expertise that will help shape this federation. Thank you to all the senior leadership team for your guidance and your support. Thank you. Can I ask Angela Swainston to stand, please? I think she's in the standing orders room, but we'll bring her out. Come to the front, Angela, or to the other side, please. Thank you. While she's doing that, okay. Actually, Angela has worked for this organisation for 8 years. She has never been to conference. This is her first. I can't tell you, she is one of the most organised people I have ever known. She likes to be organised, she likes to get it right, and she likes to be perfect. We are lucky to have Angela. Thank you, Angela. Before I move on to the next section, where's Emma? I couldn't put this in my speech because she saw my speech. Emma, do you want to just stand down here a little bit? Okay. So Emma, I just want to tell you a story. So when we were in London, we had several people working in the exec office doing the work for us. Actually, this is the person that works in the exec office only. So we're now down to one person. And Emma's doing a hell of a lot of work, and the dedication towards the exec team is unresounding. So Emma, thank you very much for everything you're doing, looking after us. Now for the members. The NEC, National Council, Finance and Trustees. Over this past 2.5 years, you also have to extend your roles and run your businesses at the same time as juggling the NFRN. Again, you should be proud of yourself and what you have achieved. Well done to all those people. Recognising individuals is dangerous, as everyone I have mentioned played a key part. But remember, there are also some individuals back at the ranch and here today in conference. They've also played a key part in making this organisation great again. We have gathered as many staff as possible to attend conference so they can understand what we do and also for you to get to know the staff. Thank you for all the staff for all their hard work and dedication to the NFRN. Thank you. Of course, there are some individuals who stood right by me and the NFRN. Martin Ward, Peter Wagg, and of course, my very close friends by now, Jason and Monty. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. Thank you. Everyone has to embrace change, and the NFRN is no exception. The 3-year plan that was put in place to move out of London and reshape the Federation has come to an end. The 5-year plan is a roadmap. It is not in any way set in stone, but if we follow this, we will succeed in moving the NFRN forward. I am humbled to be able to spend time and do the work. Without the COO in place since December last year, this is not in any way, shape or form stopped the Federation from driving change, but more importantly, to move this Federation firmly back into members' hands, to make money, save money, and make it easier to do business. So, conference, you are about to embark over the next 3 days to shape the future of this Federation. You alone have the ability to make sure that when you leave on Wednesday, that this Federation is in better shape. I am proud to say, under my tenure, we have membership growth. We have record amounts of money of business partners. We have a positive budget. We have rental coming in. And with Book of Vouchers, we have put real cash into members' tills. Remember, conference, you may be independent, but you are certainly not alone. Thank you.